What up? What up? What up? What's good, everyone? What up, though? Happy Thursday, guys. It's like 70-something degrees here in the D. March 17th. We're going to get into it. Just a simple topic, man, because as y'all saw, I did a video yesterday on Netflix. Netflix. Man. Telling you, sometimes I look at videos or I go to videos just to read the comments. Man, there was some cutting up in that joint, man. Salute to everybody that watched that video yesterday. I would love to hear from you. I got my call-in number 313-789-3432. We're going to talk about it. Will you share your account? Are you happy with Netflix? Maybe you don't have Netflix, or maybe you are borrowing your ex Netflix. We're going to talk about it, guys. We'll give everybody about another minute to get up in here. What up, though? Soul Bro in here. Talk about late again. I'm always on time. Always on time. What up, though, William? Geraldine, hey. What's up, Randy? What's good? Salute to everybody. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you're entering the building. What up, though? Man, can y'all believe it? We're going to have some call-ins today. Just bear with me. 313-789-3432. That's if y'all want to participate. I don't know. Sometimes y'all don't be wanting to participate. But it's all good. It is all good. It's all good. Salute. What up, Just G? So as y'all probably heard by now, Netflix is getting ready to make some changes. All right, they're getting ready to make some changes. If you haven't heard, Netflix, and I'm getting everything set up right now. Password crackdown. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. Crash. Look, I got one right here too. I got one right here, and it's from npr.org. All right, let me go and turn on the camera. I think it's been long enough, right? Salute to everybody. What up, though, Skipper? TR Dub. What up, though? What's good? Let's go ahead and get this bad boy going right quick. Salute to everybody that's joining tonight. I know I didn't, usually it'd be on like some Friday stuff, but as you see, we're going to talk about Netflix, strictly Netflix. And again, I did do the video yesterday. Y'all probably saw it. All right, you probably saw it. If not, it's definitely from yesterday, March 16th. So check it out. Let me go and turn on this camera right quick. All right, what up, though? What is good? What is good? What is good? Hey, what's up? So Netflix want to crack down on some of y'all who got y'all ex's password. You got your cousin username, password. Some people don't even watch Netflix, but they paying for it monthly. They getting that bread. They are getting that bread. What Netflix is basically saying, they trying it out in 3 different countries, right, before it come to the States. So basically what they're saying, they about to start cracking down on, shared accounts outside of the home. My take on it is how they gonna do this, right? If they see multiple users on, they probably gonna send them a link. So like, I think about a year ago, they actually did this when I read an article. When you go into the account, like some that look a little fishy, you go into the account, they're gonna have a link there. And then with that link, if it's your account, they're gonna give you a code. They probably put a time, how some of them do it, or you got 10 minutes to put the code in and stuff like that. They're getting ready to crack down. Or if you want that account, you're going to have to pay extra. I think I saw like as much as like $3, $3, maybe $5 that I read. A lot of people are upset with this because they've been getting away with password or shared accounts for a long time. So a lot of people are getting very, very upset. Now, as a business guy, understand why they are doing it, because they're losing a lot of money, really, with people who got 4 devices, and they they just sharing it, they paying it, and they're sharing it. One thing I did see in the video comments yesterday, they said, listen, if I buy my account, so if I get 4 or 5 devices, or if I pay for a service, I should be able to distribute my personal account to whoever I want. And I believe that should be true. But inside the terms of services, they said you're not supposed to share their account. You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be like strictly for households. Maybe your son, daughter, someone who stays in your household is going to college, and they're giving that away, right? They're doing that. But unfortunately, it's not been going down like that. It's I know so many people who who said it. I went to work today and asked, and one of the guys said, "Oh man, I've been using my brother's account. He don't even know it." He said he don't even know it, but shoot, I got it. I've been doing it for like 5-6 years. So the crackdown is coming. All right. How they gonna do it, I don't know. It's gonna be very, very interesting on how they do this with these shared accounts. But I did see an article that said Netflix plan to start charging for password sharing. So if they find out you're sharing the account, what they're gonna do is charge the person, the account holder, it seems to me. I don't know, it's not set in stone, but that's what it seems like to me. I don't know, but I'm gonna show you this article right here. And people, like I said, there's a lot of people that are outraged that they're doing this. But it is a business, and the thing about it with Netflix, they haven't been climbing, they've been just stuck. And the goal is to continue to move that meter up. Every now and then it'll dip, but the thing about it is to continue to move it up. Well, Netflix is not, they just been like, they might tweak up a little bit, but then it comes right back down. Tweak up a little bit, come back down. It's just been at a steady height right now. And the thing about it, if they cut down on this sharing accounts, maybe they're going to gain some subscribers. They're going to gain some subscribers. Now, it would have been nice to know what their the number. All right, it would have been nice to know the number of what they think, or how many people they think are sharing accounts, or how many people that shouldn't have an account, and they figuring out who is the one that's taking this account or sharing this account. I would have loved to see it maybe 1 million, 2 million, shoot, 3 million. I don't know. But there's so many people out here that's sharing their account. So I do want to read this because it says people are outraged, right? Let me do this. Let me go and share this before I have y'all call in. All right. If you call in, just hold up. I saw a couple people actually came in. Just give me a second. Give me a second, and I will get to you. I do have one person right now that's anonymous. I will not accept your call, so you can hang up. Anonymous calls, I do not accept. All right. Because if you say something outrageous, I need to have some proof. That way, if I have to report you, I'll report you. That's just how it is. But let me read this article, and then I'm gonna get to y'all comments. And then we'll go from there. Again, you can call in, just hold up, bear with me. And then we'll go from there. So let me go and share this right quick. All right, here we go. Right here. All right, let's do this. Right here, Netflix plans to start charging for password sharing, and customers aren't happy. All right, people are peed off. All right, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me move this. No, I can keep the number right there. It said Netflix announced Wednesday it plans to start cracking down on password sharing among watchers. All right. And customers are not taking it well. The company said in a statement that in the past it has encouraged account sharing among its 222 million subscribers, which features such as profiles and multiple streams, but that the practices are impacting our ability to invest in great new TV and films for our members. All right. I think that's BS right there. I'm gonna just call it. I think that is BS. What it is, Netflix has shareholders, right? The goal for the shareholders is to make money. All right. And they want to make more money. The goal is to make money. All right. And each time they get a check, they want more and more. They never wanted to dip. They just want to make more and more. And there's nothing wrong with that. So Netflix said it won't ban password sharing, but those who do it will have to pay. It will be testing the change in 3 countries, Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru. All right. It said it says Netflix will lose a lot of customers if they do the password sharing crackdown they plan to do, said one Twitter. All right. And that's from this lady, Mackley Shay. It said Netflix will lose a lot of customers if they do the password sharing crackdown they plan to do, charging extra and crap, especially when they don't carry a lot of good content anymore, like some of the other streaming apps. The thing is, there's so much competition out here now, guys. You got Disney out here. I think that hurt it because Netflix was actually carrying Disney, which has Marvel. The thing about it, HBO Max, you got Hulu, you got so many of these applications, Paramount. It's so many competitors out here right now, and Netflix want to continue to be the king. All right, they don't want to give up that crown right now. It says, how do you expect families to handle password sharing in case of divorces, their children, or college student away from home? Another user said, we already pay a lot for it. Now you're just milking us for every dollar spent. Under the anticipated charge, users who don't pay will be able to transfer their profiles to their own accounts, retaining customization like my list, viewing history, and recommendation Netflix makes. All right. It also says we recognize that people have many entertainment choices, so we want to ensure any new feature are flexible and users for members whose subscription funds all of our great TV and films. All right. This Cooper Church person say, hey, I saw a pilot program you're launching. How do you expect families to handle password sharing in case of divorces? All right. So I just read that came from Cooper. All right. It said, mind your business mind your business respectfully, said one tweet, with many others aiming profanity and laughing emojis at the streaming giant. And that's what I was talking about, because even in my comments on the video I made yesterday, it was it was a few things, a few conversations that had me like, wow. All right. This is not Netflix first time trying ways to get people to pay for their own account. In March 2021, and began testing 2-step verification. And I think they're going to do this again. All right. I think they're going to do this again. All right. Let me see. Users will have to input the code that will be sent to the phone or email of the account holder. So Netflix previously raises its U.S. prices last year, 2020. No, in October 2020, and again in January, beginning the price of its standard plan $13 to $15 $15.49. So I do pay for Netflix. To be honest, I do pay for Netflix, and the thing about it, for many people, for many people, you know, that's just how it is. You know, some people don't mind paying. You know, unfortunately, they don't recoup any of that. You know, there are many of us paying $20. You know, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money when you think about it. $20 per month. You know, that is a lot of bread. So let me see. Anybody got something to say? What's up, Nell? What's up? Oh, Fast Gambino, what up, though? QC, what up, though? What up, Quentin? Katie, how you doing? What's up, Air 10? Jay Bennett says, hey, Netflix is doing the most as usual. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing the most. I just think it's a business. I'm not gonna say they're doing the most, but it is business, you know. And when you're hiring actors such as like Dave Chappelle, Will Smith, Tyler Perry, just to get their content, it is not cheap. So it all comes down to the end user. You got to remember that a lot of these people programming, you know, these movies that's being created, some of these TV shows that's being created, you know, it costs. You know, it costs. And I knew it cost once I saw Will Smith do the movie a couple years ago. I said, it's going to go up. Yep, it's going to go up. They should have made that move before deciding to go up on prices. It might in the end. Could I can see that. I can see that. What up, though, Ra? What up, though? What's good? It said, what about like me? I have a house in Orlando and vacation home in Puerto Rico, so I can't use my account in Puerto Rico. No, I think you'll be able to use your account once. Listen, I think they're going to do the two variation code like they said over here. I think that's what they're going to do. And once you do that, right? Once you do that on the two, what is it called? The two-step verifications. There's a lot of programs like Google. All right, let's just take Google. When I'm setting up a Android device and I use my email, all right, before I can get into that account on the device, it sends me I do a two-step verification to allow me in. It's just part of business. Honestly, when you think about it, it's just part of business. Now, a lot of us know how to get the content. That's true. But there are many others that don't know how to get the content. So I think classic salsa, I think you should be good. Because once you do the two, you know, the variation code, you should be all right. The two-step verification, I meant you should be good. Say facts. It's still a business at the end of the day. Absolutely, Wig Dog. Listen, because look, I just want y'all to think like this for a minute. What if you had shares in Netflix? Would you still be thinking that way? If you had shares in Netflix, would you still be thinking that way? Absolutely not. You would be like, hey, man, look, hey, you know, I need my money, you know, and it's a business. So it's definitely a business. Classes say they are already too expensive. I mean, I don't know. Maybe to you, but it's some people out here that faithfully pay that. You listen, I don't want anybody to get like you versus Netflix. At the end of the day, guys, you got to look at it as a business. Now, there's a couple things you can do. Now, you can learn how to get the content yourself. All right. It's all out there, right? Or you can go to another platform. You do not have to stick with Netflix. And you can try it that way. You know, at the end of the day, to get 4 to 5 different profiles, to get 5 profiles and $20, that's $5 a profile, and you giving access to everyone where they can go in and watch many films and TV shows, documentaries, and everything. I don't know. And monthly, they're bringing other movies and stuff on. I don't know, but I can't speak for anyone else. I can only speak for myself. I don't know. Lynn B say it's all about more money. Absolutely. That's America right there. Hey, I'm with like Dave say, at the end of the day is business. And I guarantee if you had shares in Netflix, I guarantee you would not be talking like this. You would be like, hey man, I need to make some more money so I can invest some more. So I'm telling you. Yep. So he said it right there. It's down 40%. So that's just how it is. Netflix is losing content every time a studio pulls their content for their own streaming services. That's the thing about it. That's the thing. They got to make up that ground. Listen, when Disney launched their own, because remember, a lot of that Marvel was on Netflix. That hurt it. That put a big dent inside of Netflix. That hurt it. That hurt it. All right. So of course, within 2 years, they went up on their prices in 2 years, twice in 2 years. Some of y'all can play the game, right? There are all type of ways you can get content from Netflix. You can do it, however you want to, or I can tell you about a device where if you have Netflix and you can record on the go, and it's legal. There are devices out here that you can use to actually get the content. I do videos on it all the time. If you're a big fan of Netflix and you just want to do a month to month just to see, well, I advise you to get something like a cloner alliance, that will record anything using your streaming device. It doesn't matter if it's Roku. It don't matter if it's NVIDIA Shield. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a Fire Stick. It will record the content from Netflix or any other platform. The Cloner Alliance UHD Pro. You can get the 1080 or you can get the 4K, whichever one you want, and you can record the content that you love. And it's a good service. It's a good. I'm looking for the box. I can't find my box. I know my box is somewhere around here, but I got the device right here because that's what I do. All right. This device right here. All right. This will record all your shows. So for anybody that need that content, you can get something like this and actually legally record for your own household. They say my son is in university in another city using our Netflix. Yeah. And I think they already know that. They know that because it's still part of your household. And so they know that. Jay say, I saw an article that NBC Universal is taking new shows off of Hulu and basically getting people to sign up for Peacock, which I already have. Yeah, man, that's what it's coming down to. It is coming down to that. All of these networks are getting their own platform. And that's what it's coming down to. Coming down to. Sorry about that. What up, D Johnson? What up, though, Jimmy? Urban World say, how do you wireless transfer APK from P? Hey, we will have to talk behind the scenes because I wanna keep this on Netflix, Mr. Urban World. Yep. So I'll hit me up in an email. Yep. Hit me up on the email and I'll go and search for that. Yeah. He said if you got 2 homes, you should be able to afford Netflix. I don't know, man. Everybody pockets is different. You know, some people, probably inherited a home. They had their own home and they inherited. But some people budget on certain things. You got some people that budget. Listen, my car can't be no more than 15,000. Some people refuse to buy new cars. You got some people, they only spend so much on they refuse to get cable. They like, listen, internet, if you can't find it on the internet, it's just not meant to be seen. So everybody is a little bit different. Hufflinks say business systems always evolve. It was nice while it lasted. It took a while. Absolutely, it took a while. And like they said in the article, right? They said they actually allowed people to go and do that. And so again, if you're losing money, guys, you got to figure out how to make that money up. Again, if you had shares in that company, you'll be saying, hey man, yeah, we got to figure out how to make some money. Because you're the largest, that don't mean you made the most profit. And that doesn't mean you made the most profit. J Max say, yo, Netflix is insane. Why is Netflix insane? I just need to know that. Let's have a conversation. Why is Netflix insane? Well, why is Netflix insane? Since y'all don't want to call, let me do it like this then. Let me do it like this. I understand. Let's do it like this. I'll share that link. All right. Dennis say, hit it on the nail with shares. Netflix stocks recently dropped tremendously in the last couple of weeks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. Lynn say, yeah, I see you, Dale, rocking Ralph Lauren hoodie. Man, I got so many hoodies, man. I got hoodies hanging up down here. I got a bunch of them. I got probably about like 7 or 8 of them. Yeah. I don't been rocking this one for probably like the last couple months though. I got to get some more though. Definitely. Lynn say, yeah. I read this article that they just bought MGM. Not only that, HBO Max and Discovery Plus, they merging. And so, yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's what it's coming down to. They gonna sit back and make you choose, or you gonna be it's gonna be just like you paying for cable, right? Because you're gonna have that platform, that platform, that platform, that platform. And listen, as cord cutters, again, guys, we know how to get a lot of the content, but the average person doesn't know. The average, and that's how you got to think. The average person does not know what we're capable of, and how we can get the content. But that's why I say, if you get one of these devices, if it make you that upset, and you're a big fan of Netflix, and you mad that the price is going up, then look, every month they only make a few changes, nothing major. Play the game, play the chess game, and sit back. Get you one of the investing. Listen, invest in your home, right? Invest in your home. Get you a Cloner Alliance. Go to Amazon, get you a Cloner Alliance UHD device. They got one in the high 100s, and then they got a one that does 4K in the 200s. All right, pick one, and you hook up your streaming device, and you go to record. That's all you need is a external hard drive or a large size flash drive, and you can get the content. You can get the content. It's legal because it's yours. It's just like what you doing when you record back in the day when you had a VCR. You know, when you had a VCR and your show was coming on, either you scheduled it, which that device allowed you to do, or you just hit that record button and you just keep going. And when the show is getting ready to end, you come back as the credits, you can hit that stop record and it will save it right to your external hard drive. That's the best way. All right, cool. Thanks, Urban World. Thank you. You say you see a lotion. What lotion you see? I don't see no lotion bottle. At least I don't see it. Y'all tell me where is that? I don't see it. Uno night say, yo, legend that did you nah? Aching for a Unishine someday, but not now. I'm gonna tell you, the Digina is nice. But again, you got the Unishine, and then also you got the Cloner Alliance, which is very, very nice as well. So yeah, it's all type of stuff you could do to record your content. Absolutely. They say, yo, for years, Netflix was the only game in town, not anymore, and they have to make adjustments. Absolutely, that's what it is. Elijah say, yo, Dale, how would that affect the people that use a VPN? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. That's going to be interesting. But I would still think you would get the two-step verification. All right. So if you use a VPN and they don't recognize, I think they will still give you the two-step verification. So whoever, Elijah, if someone is or if you're borrowing somebody's, you probably want to tell them to be on standby. Like really, if you turn it on and you see it, you probably want to get in touch with the person that you're getting an account from, because they're going to get an alert. They're going to get an alert, just like I get an alert every time. Listen, when we get a new device and somebody signs into our account, right? Somebody signs into our account, it always send me an email saying somebody has signed into the account. And believe me, I'll be looking at the city, I look at the state, where is that? You know, make sure it's just it's me. All right. What up, though? Tactical defense. What up, though? What's good? What is good? Jimmy say sharing the comments in our DNA. You're right about that. You're right about that. You say one thing that Netflix has been doing in the past, if you sign up for 2 devices and 3 devices is watching, everyone gets shut down. Wow. I ain't experienced that yet because I got the what, the 4 to 5 accounts or something like that. Can't remember. Let me see. I think I got I think I'm signed into Netflix on my, let me see. Netflix. Yeah, I got 5 accounts. Yep, 5 accounts on here. And so I got 5 accounts. And so it's very rare that we all look at it. I know my daughters, they watch it more than anything. Jay said, it may be a business move, but Netflix is doing the most. But I actually rent and buy my TV shows and movies from Vudu. For example, I have buy all my Marvel Universe movies from Vudu. And see, Jay, I understand what you're saying, but see, somebody will come right behind you and say, and they'll come back and say, man, what you mean you buying? You know you can do that for free. see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is different. Everybody is so different. And somebody's gonna come and say, what you mean you buying that? You know, and it's gonna happen. Somebody gonna say, hey man, Why are you paying for that when you can get it for free? And that's why I say everybody is different. You know, everybody is so different. Everybody is different. Even though I got Netflix, I still know how to get the content for free. But I don't criticize anybody that's paying, renting, however you get your content, recording, however you get your content is all right with me, you know. But there are many ways. Everybody is so different. Everybody is so different. And that is just the way of the world. So it's really no wrong way. It's just up to if you as the end user or me as the end user, do I want to continue to pay for a service? That's what it comes down to. Or you could just sit back and do the on demand. You know, you can sit back and or do what I told y'all. If you got Netflix, invest in your home, get you a recorder, and go to work. Get everything on there that you like, record in real time. That way you got it. You can record in 720, 1080p, or either 4K. It doesn't matter. And you will have the content. So absolutely. But Jay, I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand. Yeah, CNN Plus is coming. Yeah. Yep. I heard that. It says we're insane for still paying for Netflix. Yep, seriously. How many people in here have Netflix and still paying for it? I'm paying 20 plus taxes. So, and oh no, I'm in the same boat. But the thing about it with me, I could sit back and say, hey, this is for the channel because I do watch. I still watch the content and I need to stay up on top of what's going on out here. Like I got a video that's coming out about HBO and Discovery. I have a video that's coming out and they're merging. You know, now the thing about them, how they gonna bring this content over here and then how it's gonna affect the end user. If the end user is paying $5 because you brought that in, is it gonna cost us $8.99 or $9.99 now? Don't nobody know that. That's gonna be the ultimate question. What is going to be the price? Are y'all going to keep it the same, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt. So yeah, I got a video coming out with that. And even though we know how to get the content, we still support the algorithm, right? We still support the board because we need to know exactly what's going on. Huff say, yeah, you dead on. Dale, here comes the bundles. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. That's my dude, Huff. Huff is the branding king. I bet Netflix and chilling ain't gonna. Hey, Dwayne, how about I saw that on a Twitter feed today? It said they ain't gonna stop that Netflix and chill, huh? Hey, it definitely ain't gonna stop that Netflix and chill. Definitely. Real-Debrid is definitely a cool option. Absolutely. Absolutely. Say, Dale, I'm going to stop trying to be a perfectionist. Can't get that military timer to cut off the content at the end. I have to stop using the timer and just go manually. Sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that. That military time, I'm gonna write into Cloner Alliance and I'm gonna write into all these companies, man, because that's all they're using is military time. I think they need to, you know, use the other time as well. He said, yeah, I fell asleep. I had to click. Oh man. What? Oh, Dottie say, calm down. I was sure looking like with some lotion there. I thought you saw something I ain't see. So, bro, say if I remember correctly, you can create at least 2 accounts without paying that additional cost. I don't know, so bro, I couldn't even tell you. I could not even tell you. But I just think I think I know a lot of people are gonna be so frustrated. I understand. But again, when you losing so much content, when you losing a lot of content, And these people, listen, the streaming game is on now. You got to remember that. Listen, we done taught people how to cut the cord, right? We done taught. Many of us, we got family members that we done saved family members, not hundreds, but thousands of dollars. Thousands. And the thing about it, some of these streaming companies, just think of the pandemic, all the movies that came directly to the application. Think about it. I can remember one specifically last year, like Halloween came directly to the app. And people got to see it. So one thing about it, what people want is a snappy experience, right? And what they're doing, instead of sending some of these movies to the theaters, they're putting it on these applications. And people like BT, you know, they had to jump in. And it's an app for everything now. There is an app for everything. Every network has an app now. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Just G say Netflix suffer from typical corporate disease called corporate greed, not willing to share the wealth with the new entities coming on board. I don't know, man. I'm just a different person. He said on the standard account. Just G, I don't know. Again, they're not forcing us. They're not forcing us to get this. It's not like the government is saying, hey, man, listen, you better have some insurance or you're going to pay a fine. You got to think, you got to be quick on your toes. And I believe if you're someone that's not just saying you, Judge G, I'm talking about anybody. You got to play the game. You have to play the game. It's going to be some people that only get Netflix once every 3 or 4 months. And they're going to be paying less. They might get that little 1-2 accounts. That's all they need. The cheaper package, and call it the day. How many people are watching TV shows and love movies? You want to watch it in 4K, not compressed 4K at that. Not true 4K, but compressed 4K, which is still good. But only time you really want to watch a movie in 4K is what? Like a Marvel. It got to be a action-packed movie. I don't hear nobody saying, hey, man, I got to watch that Notebook in 4K. Hey, man, I got to watch that Love and Basketball in 4K. You know, I got to watch Hitch in 4K. You know, and the thing about it, we have alternatives. We have alternatives to use. It's up to us to use it. They can't force us to pay this money. But you can put a plan together and say, hey, look, every 3 months, I get it, go up in there, I record what I have to get, you know, or what I need, and that'll be it. And I'll wait another 3 or 4 months. So you would be actually beating the system. And so that's what you got to start doing. Us as cord cutters, us as just regular old subscribers who have subscriptions, if we're going to complain about it, we got to think 2 steps ahead of them. And we have devices out here that gives us 5 steps ahead of them. Now, will it take a little bit of work? Absolutely, because yes, you got to record in real time and stuff like that. Or you can figure out a way to say, you know what, I don't need y'all. Anything that I want to see on Netflix, I know how to get it. I got a friend who can get it for me and just give me and make an MP4 for me or make an MKV for me. You know, so it's all type of ways. If they start going up on the price, it's time to turn back. Oh, you know what? It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Like there's a show that I'm watching on Epic. I don't have Epic. There's a show called From that I've been watching. I think we're going on what? Episode number 7 Sunday. I don't have a subscription to Epic, but if you know how to get it, then it cuts them out. It cuts them out because everything is online now. And that's how you got to start thinking. Or you can get it for a couple months, or you can just wait to the end, right? Wait till the season is over. And you can just go ahead and get it. You know, all right, I'm gonna get it just to get all these episodes off of here and call it the day. You can do that. I'm telling you, man, it's all type of ways you can stay ahead. Wig Dog, at the end of the day, you got to show some love to the ones that provide quality content to you. Thanks, Dale A. Wig. Salute. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I try to, that's what I try to do. I try to, you know, we have tough talk, right? We have some tough talk. And then I try to give alternative decisions. You know, that way people will have a choice, because I know everybody budget. Everybody has a different budget, Wig. You know that, I know that. Like some people, $20 is nothing. Some people eat $40 in lunch and dinner every single day. But then I know it's some people out there, hey man, they go and get a pack of bologna, some bread, some mustard, and that's their lunch, dinner for the week. I understand it. That's why I say we can't just be like, I mean, it's a business, but we can beat the system. There are ways you can beat the system and keep it. Yeah, you may have to spend money this month, but shoot, 4 months, you can go 4 months without it and come back and catch up. There are ways you can do it. We can't just, at the end of the day, if I had a business like Netflix, of course, I want all the money. That's the name of the game. That's the reason I bought it. But remember what goes into Netflix. Netflix is, we ain't talking about no $100 server. We're not talking about that. We're talking about $1 million servers, guys. This is nothing that people are running in their basement. Remember, 222 million people are hitting their server, give and take, at any time of the day. Let 30 people hit your server on Plex. Let 30 people hit your server on Plex. And let's see how your network handle it. Put 50 people on your Plex. And let's see how your server handles it. So at the end of the day, guys, you got to understand there are ways you can beat this. It's just, you just have to get the content. You got to go out there. You got to get in. You got to get it. You know, and that's just how it is. Yes, and I understand that, like, people just, listen, I understand the dynamics of all of this. I understand it. When you on a budget, I understand it. But all I can say is a business, and nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. When somebody go up, it's going to affect the end user. That's why food is so expensive. Food is expensive. If they have a flood or winter lasts longer than norm, they know they're going to lose money. What do? They up the price. And they may up the price 50 cents. And which person like me, I might say, oh, that ain't nothing, that ain't 50 cents. But then on the other end, that 50 cents can affect some people. Now, there's a couple things you can do. A person can go out there, get on YouTube, and actually learn how to make their own bread. And it may save them some money, but of course they got to push out the money first. But in the long run, it should work its way out. Oh, all I got to do is get some dough. I can get some dough for dirt cheap. And I can just bake my own bread. Now, I don't know if it's going to taste the same, but trials and errors. There's plenty of ways. I'm telling you. Tactical say, yeah, not sure if you know, but people have these generators that generate all types of account logins like Netflix, direct. Yep. It's always a way. There are always, listen, I'm gonna tell you, Tactical, and yes, I do know about this. There was a gentleman, I'm not gonna bring up his name, maybe about 3-4 years ago, who used to give us the hookup on all of that. He used to give us the hookup on all that. Don't know how he got it. I didn't ask how he got it. But he used to be like, hey man, he go use an account you could use on Hulu, Netflix, stuff like that. And yeah, one of them bad boys worked for like a whole year. Yeah, it worked for a whole year. So yeah, there are ways. Absolutely, there are ways. And did I get Wig? Hey, salute, Wig. Salute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mendez say, Superdell, do that Cloner Alliance Pro on the 4K, do that also come with 1080p as well? Absolutely, Mendez. Yes, you can do 1080p and 4K on this one. But if you only want to do 1080p, I think that one is like 180 something on Amazon. And it is very, very nice. And again, all of the platforms, these streaming platforms, it bypassed the HDCP, the high definition. All right. It copyright protection. It bypassed that. It will even record your Blu-rays. I showed that. It will record your Blu-ray. Now the Ultra HD, it ain't want no smoke with the Ultra HD. All right. It gave me the black screen, but Blu-ray, yeah. I recorded Spider-Man, my Blu-ray Spider-Man. I recorded the whole movie. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thomas, what up, though? Should I hook up my Cloner Alliance UHD Pro to the multi-viewer? You can. You can. I don't see why not. You can. You know what, Thomas? See, I was thinking the same thing, right? I was thinking the same thing. Like, man, I should record some stuff and just give, my people options. Only thing about that, you could only listen to one audio at a time, though. That's the only thing about it. Netflix will allow one to download their movie. The only issue for me is that I can't find where it's being downloaded to. That's Katie. I don't know, Katie. I don't know what device you're using, but I don't know. I don't know. If you downloading, it got to be going somewhere. It has to be going somewhere, like in a download folder or something. I don't know. I will have to see. I will have to see your setup. Treyway said, I always watch something 4K. Nothing wrong with that, Treyway. Nothing wrong with watching it in 4K. See, me, I like to watch it in real 4K. I got an Ultra HD. Actually, my Ultra HD player, y'all will be like, Dale, you got your stuff on the floor? Yeah, it's right here on the floor. It's right here, right here on the floor. Yep. And I was working with it over the weekend, and yeah, that's the only thing about it. That's the only thing about it. Ross say From is dope. Yeah, Fro is different. Yeah, it is different. I like it. I like it. He said, I know there are a few people who are charging customers for their access to Netflix. That is money that Netflix is losing. Absolutely. I would. Got the glow say there. That's a good show. I'm watching it too and don't have Epic. Yeah, I don't have Epic, but it sure is a great show. It sure is an awesome show. Absolutely. Treyway say third party apps see my TV shows and movies. Trey, yeah, I could do it one better, man. We look, a lot of us don't even go to the apps anymore. We got our own movie servers. We have our own movie servers. Yep, we have devices that we use, or we set up our own. We set up our own. And just so you know, I can show it to you right now. Let me see. I can show it to you, Trey. That way you might want to see what we really do over here. All right. Do y'all mind? Can I show Trey my setup? Or some of the people up in here got the same setup as well. So Trey, let me do this like this. Let me do it like this. Let me go into my Easy Cap game link right here. So Trey, just in case you ain't following me, let me do this. Let me remove that. So right here, right, we have something that's called, this is a Zadoo box. All right, this is a Zadoo box. So we don't, even though I got apps, we don't use the apps because we know how to get the content, and we know how to, like I said, use the Cloner Alliance to get some content. And so when I go into here, Trey, shout out to Trey. All right. And so y'all see it right there. All right. And so what we can do, shout out to Trey. Shout out to anybody that's on here. And so we basically build our own. All right. As you see right here, we build our own. Some of us got movies, some of us got music, all type of stuff on here. And one thing about some of these devices, or some of these applications or servers such as Plex, Emby, this is just a dedicated box that does it for you. And you can go up in here and, and just watch it. And if I click on it, it'll give me a synopsis of what the movie is about, what rating is in, all of that right there. And so this is what we do right here. And so, like I told you today, right? Let me do this. Let me do this right here. Let me go down here. All right, because I got a few like Bel Air, right? I need to go up here at my Bel Air. All right, because I went, got it. Right, I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna mark it. And now I need to copy that over to Bel Air, my TV show, as you see right there. And I'm doing this in real time. And it's going to copy this episode 8, that I have right over here to my Bel Air folder. And it's going to come right up. Once it's done, I'm going to show you, Trey. And so there's all type of ways we can, you can get your content, whether you record it on your own and you get it, and it's all type of ways. So shout out to Trey. So we don't, a lot of us don't, we may give that to like our clients or our family members and stuff like that. Now watch this, Trey. Now when I go to the home, let me add Shooter over here too, because I don't want to. A Shooter, I don't know why this ain't up in there, but let me close this out right quick. Let me go to let me go up right quick. I need to go into my movie folder. And let me go over here and add Shooter before I go to the home screen. All right. And then I'm going to just copy that over to my movie. And the thing about it, it's pretty easy how you can set this up. Like I said, I do have Plex and I do have the Zadoo. Both of them pretty much do the same thing. It's just that the box is expensive, but it's the most convenient. It's the most convenient way. And so hold up. Once it's done, I'll go from there. Hold up. Let me see. What's up, Rose? What's up, baby? Got that glow. Say my family, they all pay for streaming services and share all of them, so everybody can watch. That's what's up, though. That's what you're supposed to do. Honestly, I would do the same thing. Yep. And so, Trey, check this out. When I hit my home button and I go back into the home theater right here, I got my shooter. That's all I got to do is go up. There it is right there. This is not the correct, because it's called Bel Air, they be putting this right here. So this is my movie right here. Shooter is my movie. But they give me the wrong, this is the new Bel Air season 1. So that's the only thing about that. Every time I change it, I changed it, but when I redid it, it came back. So I got to just change that again. But this is how we do it. You know, it's all type of ways. So if you just want the thing about these boxes, I can't stand IRs. Hold up. There you go, right there. And so if I want science fiction animation, I can just go into those categories and it'll bring up all my animations and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool how this is done. So Trey, that you don't have to do that if you don't want. You don't have to go to the movie apps. You can actually do your own. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Hopefully you like that, Trey. If you're not familiar with it, you're probably familiar with it. It says every company has to evolve and go under. Like Blockbuster, they went under. They could have evolved and became Netflix, but they didn't and went under. Yeah, they did not. Plus, they was pricey, and like you said, they didn't evolve. When they first saw a threat come through, they didn't take it seriously. And all them late charges and stuff like that, you know, people was like, forget that. You know, and yeah, that's the only thing about it. That's the only thing about it. Say I'm watching. Yeah, that's how we do it here. We barely try to QC. I made a mistake and knocked myself offline. I will have to start it back up. Or you can come in. I can drop the link if you want. I can drop the link. Yeah, I will have to start it back up. My bad. I made a mistake and hit the button earlier. So, yep. So, let me see. You say Tony says, so I'm in the market of a new service provider. Any suggestions, or can I get your info? Just send me an email. You see my email down there, Tony, and we can talk behind the scenes. We can definitely talk behind the scenes right there. So you see my email, my PayPal, and then my email come across. We could talk behind the scenes. Sobro say, hey, Netflix will continue as long as there is an audience that never fully cross over the core cutting. Absolutely, I agree. Treyway say, yeah, thank you. And I got the Fire TV Stick. The 4K Max runs fast, and I hear Google Stick. The Google Stick, not in 4K, is 1080p. The Google Stick? I don't know about no Google Stick, Trey. Something is going on with StreamYard. I don't know. It wouldn't let me put it in. All right, I got you. After the show, I'll reach out to you, Tony. You say, yo, Dale, your Plex is flexing. I'm working. Yeah, I still have family that's on my Plex. But I'm trying to get majority of my family on these on the Zadu box. The reason why I want them to get their own content. That way they don't have to wait on me. And so that's what I like to see happen. You know, that's what I want to do right there. Let me see if it do it now. All right, there you go. If you want to jump on QC, you can do that. Yep, you can do that. Or you say the Google Chrome stick. No, that's 4K. That's 4K. Yeah, it wouldn't let me put it in. So I forced it. Oh man. How many movies on your server? This is over 33. I think on my Plex server, I know my Plex server is larger than my Zadu. I couldn't even tell you the size of it. I got a lot of films on there, but I'm real picky on my films. I don't get everything. I do not get everything. You know, I don't go out there and get movies. I only get movies that either my family asked me for or something that I'm going to watch. You know, I don't go out and get everything. Like some of the movies I know I'm not going to watch, I don't even waste my time and get them. So, you know, I think we all can have like the biggest movie server, right? But I think it'll be a waste of time for me to be downloading all of that, and I know nobody's going to watch it. You know, my family is picky. I'm a little picky. So like when Spider-Man came out, hey, put Spider-Man up. You know, when is Spider-Man? And then once I got the UHD Spider-Man, it was on and popping then. It was on and popping. And so, but I would rather for people, I like to teach people how to get it themselves. That way you ain't got to wait on nobody. So. All right, let me change this camera right quick. Let me get it back off of here. I think, is this it? Yeah, that's it. This damn GoPro. Damn GoPro, boy. Jay said, yeah, Chromecast with Google TV is 4K. Yeah, Chromecast with Google TV is 4K. Yep. Anthony Pugh say, so with the Zadu box, is it easy to get content? No, with the Zadu box doesn't get the content. But yes, there's an easy way to get content. And all you got to do with the Zadu box, get you an external drive, depending on which one you got, right? If you get a, because they actually have SSDs and where you can install SSD hard drive, and you can install them inside. You don't have to. You can just get you I think it's up to 14 terabytes that you could use on a Zadu device, and go ahead and get the content. Now, I do teach people how to get content, you know, behind the scenes. I don't do it on YouTube. YouTube has not hit it. They're not coming after me like that. So if you need some assistance, you ready to start, you thinking about getting a Zadu, or you going to start up your Plex. I'm not familiar with MB, but I know they do the same thing. Hit me with an email. I'll tell you everything you need before we even get started. And I guaranteed you, now it does come with a fee now. I'm not doing it on my spare time for free. I did that, and a lady tried to, man, this lady kept me on the horn for at least at least 2.5 hours. And then the reason I used to do it for free, just to do for, just show love to the community, right? But then, she played me. I had to hound her down. She was local too. She was local. I said, hey man, listen now. And it took her like, she was supposed to send me my money, and it took a while before I got it. So I did get it, but yeah, I make people pay up front now. I used to have it when, hey, just donate whatever you want. I don't do that anymore. Forget that. Cause I had a dude like give me a donation of like $2. I'm showing this guy how to save thousands, and he donated $2. I said, nah, you can't be, nah, heck no. And then when she pulled that, I said, nah, I got to make a change. I said, I can't do it like that. So definitely just hit me up in my email. I could tell you ways of getting it, and then you can go from there. So if you start a Plex or you get a Zadoo, you would just feed. One thing about the Zadoo box, Anthony, one thing about that box, unlike Plex, you can create one folder. You don't have to separate category. You can create one folder strictly with your movies. I would create, listen, if you're going to do movies and TV shows, I would just create a folder strictly for movie and TV shows, just like I had. And now if you're going to include music, then yeah, do music the same way. But one thing about movies and TV shows, you can get them and just put them all in the folder, and Zadoo will do the rest. With Plex, you're going to have to baby that bad boy. You're going to have to rubber down. Sweet talker, come on, baby. And it's going to take a little time. It's going to take a little time, but you're going to have to separate the categories, and then they go out there and get the data and all that for you. But the reason why the Zadoo is so expensive, because you're paying for convenience. Compared to Plex, yeah, it's free, but you're going to do the work. You're going to build that bad boy up. You're going to have to build it from ground up instead of just creating a one folder and just throwing everything in there. That's the beauty of Zadoo. If you're talking about Spider-Man, Spider-Man was amazing. Spider-Man was amazing. And if you get the right if you get the UHD, if you watch it in 4K and you got the television and you got the sound to go with it, like a nice surround sound, or maybe you got Dolby Atmos, which I have. Oh, it's amazing. It is totally amazing. Yes. It's definitely easy to play content. Absolutely. Uno say I'm done. I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm done with folks for the day. I feel you, man. You say, Dale, you need to be on Rumble and get one show, or you can show more there. Only thing about that, everybody's not going to be on them other platforms. Like I would get more here. I done saw too many creators try to, go to other platforms. But one thing about it, even after I'm done with this, right, it's still going to spin. All right, people going to watch it. I averaged like probably about now since YouTube came down, because it was a time where I'm doing like 10 to 15, 20,000 views. But since they came down, I'm roughly around like 2,000. But the thing about it, I do a lot of things behind the scenes. Since they cut that out, I do a lot behind the scenes. And that's the only thing about it. It kind of opened up doors for me. But it's hard to go to another platform though, Don. I ain't gonna even lie. It's hard to go to another platform. I saw a lot of them cats go to other platforms and do whatever. And it just wasn't the same, because they wasn't getting they was getting the traffic from like some of their regulars, but I'm not just trying to touch regulars. I'm trying to touch everyone. I'm trying to touch other people and have spark that conversation as well. Huff. Salute Huff. Say always shooting me. My Hey, listen. One thing I did, and Huff, you know about it. You heard me talk about it. I have started individuals on Zadu, right? I started individuals on Zadu. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I heard a person on a YouTube channel, right, say what he was doing. I say, well, since he can do it, I'm gonna do it. And it worked out well for me. It worked out. Listen, I got these individuals on monthly payroll. And yeah. And the thing about it, I could sit right here and send everything directly to them. And all they have to do is just take it and add it. Oh man, it's beautiful to make money when you could just sit here and be like, okay, and send a text out individually. I don't do that group stuff. And send everybody a group and then go from there. Jay say, yo, Dale, I'm glad I was able to catch you live stream, but I'm about to go soon. It's Law and Order Thursday, my local NBC channel, but hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Yeah, Jay. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for coming in and sparking up a conversation. So that's what's up. Enjoy that. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Salute, Jay. I'm sorry, I just jumped in here, Dale. Are you saying you can't share Netflix anymore? No, you can share it, but they about to start cracking down. They about to start cracking down, Miss Sandy. You know, depending on, they probably going to be doing that two-step verification that they be doing on Androids. So that's what I think. You know, that's what it's coming down to. They want to stop because they want to make as much money as they can. And that's the whole name of the game. Yep, they want to make as much money as they can. So, yeah, I remember when everybody was going over there. Hey, I saw people, I don't even want to break it up because it ain't even last long. I'm like, man, I'm not going over there. And look, I signed up. I'm like, heck, you know, this ain't gonna work. And what happened? That sucker folded quicker than you can lay it down. No, GoPro. I ain't highlighting that. Raphael say, Dale, my little TiVo got Android 10 last night and it's working amazing. Plus, the problem with the USB hub seems to be fixed. I haven't, listen, here go mine's right here. It's crazy that you said that. Mine's is right here. I said I was going to plug it up over the weekend because I got so many devices up under the table. It's crazy. But I'm going to check it out and see, Raphael. I'm going to check it out and see. Might have to do a video on that. Oliver say, Netflix is greedy. Say information is not free. Your intellectual property has value. Thanks again. Thanks, Huff. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. But definitely though, guys, in my take, you know, I'm not mad at Netflix. I cannot be mad at Netflix. I can't be mad at somebody who want to up the price, change the platform if it doesn't belong to me. But there are other ways. There are other ways that you can get, you know, do similarities, right? There are other ways, other ways that you can actually get around. All right, you can get around. Every now and then you get a roadblock, right? You might have to go in a different direction. And sometimes it be like that. It bees like that sometimes, right? And don't let this frustrate you. Just know, really, if you come to this channel, I'm going to give you those options, right? Just like I did today. I'm gonna give you them options. The only thing about my options is you might have to come out the money first. Not to me, but to get the device. If you're very, very upset with Netflix and all the rest of these streaming platforms are doing, get you a device that records. All right? That records. That way you can play the game with them. All right, I'll pay this $20 or I'll pay this $10 this month and get everything you can off of there. All right? Perfectly legal because you're getting it for yourself. It's no different from recording on your VCR. Shoot, back in the day, they even had VCRs with DVD recorders. Some of y'all remember those. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes that's it, and it's so easy to do right now, compared to back then. It's very, very easy and convenient what you could do with these devices now. You just don't just give up and get mad and everything. Play the game. They want to play games, you play the game with them. And you can get there and say, okay, I'm going to use my device. I'm going to record everything that I like on here. I got 30 days to do it. I can set it up. I can do whatever I want to do. I can record it and keep it for my home use. So if I want to go back and watch that movie or that TV show, I got it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you got to play ball too. Everything in life is not going to be convenient for you. Netflix was not based around you. It wasn't. But we can make it work for us. All right. Just like me, just like everybody else. You can get around. You can still hit a home run. All right. You can still hit a home run. You ain't got to get tagged out, double played out. You ain't got to hit no fly ball. You ain't got to hit no air ball. You ain't got to do none of that, But there are ways that you can hit a hole in one. I gave y'all a gym. It's just up to y'all. Either you can learn how to get the content. If you don't know how to do it, email me. We talk business behind the scene. Or you figure it out. You see what you got. I gave you the tool that you can use for anybody that's upset with Netflix. I would say don't even be upset with Netflix. There's no need because it does not belong to you. It does not belong to you. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at your landlord for going up on the price of the house. You cannot get mad. What you can do, you can either buy the house or you can go and find another house. Yeah, it might be a little bit inconvenient, but there are ways you can do it. Landlord can't just come in and be like, hey, you out. You got to be out in 30 days. No, you sign a contract. With Netflix, you sign a contract for 30 days. After that, you can keep it or you can go ahead and like, hey, this is it. After my 30 days is up, I'm done. But that don't mean you can't go back 60 days later and sign back up just to get what you want. And you know what? That's it. I'm done. You'll save a lot of money. You're not going to miss anything. All right? Just know that. So it's one of them. It's a love-hate relationship. All right? It's a love-hate relationship. At the end of the day, guys, it is business. And I guarantee that if you was on that share board, you would not be saying what some of y'all are saying right now. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the situation. At the end of the day, we're all here trying to make money. That's the name of the game. That's America for you. All right? Capitalism. Capitalists. All right? We're trying to make that bread. All right? Some people gonna do it by any means necessary. All right? They're gonna try to make that bread. At the end of the day, you got to make it work for you. All right. So invest in your home, and then you might be, I think you'll be all right. You'll be all right. All right. Man, but y'all should see some of the posts, man. People are peed off. What you mean you can't share their account? This might be just a horse. They might be tricking us just to trigger us. All right. They might be tricking. Remember, they tried this again. They tried this, what, last year or the year before? They might be just tricking us again. So let's not lose it until they do it. Let's just talk about it and let's prepare. There's nothing like preparing. All right. And you can do that. Any more questions before I get up out of here, guys? Yeah, DVD with a recorder. Yeah. Oh, man. It says, yeah, family sharing, they should offer unless they add lock. Add a lock. Even then, we're going to find a way. Absolutely. Listen, there's going to be a way regardless. There's nothing they can do, Tony, right? There's nothing they could do. But again, there's always a way. Rose say, yo, Netflix is very greedy and selfish entity. Without the consumer, they would not be in the powerhouse they are. Every other month, prices go up. Pure greed. Yes, Dale, it doesn't belong. Hey, again, Rose, why go with Netflix when you can build your own Netflix? That's all I'm going to tell you. We have options where we can build our own Netflix. We don't need Netflix unless you just want it. With the knowledge that we have, we can build our Netflix. I can't say Netflix trying to be greedy because I understand the business, because I see the business. Like right now, like, take for instance, you got the gas prices going up over $5, $6, $7 some places, right? Should we be mad because DoorDash don't want to deliver? Should we? Really, if they're not getting a pay increase, should we not? So think of Netflix. They getting all of these 5-star, 4-star actors. They're doing movies, right? Somebody got to pay, and they got $1 million servers. They got, and it costs to get licensed. See, you got to look at the big picture. To get license for them films, without the license for them films, they cannot do anything. Netflix is nothing. So we don't know the price on, on the licensing deals, content that they provide us. We don't know. And everything can't be a penny. So we have to, I just think in today's time, if we're tired of something, then let's build our own. And I think we have knowledge and we're capable of building our own. We can't get mad at Netflix. Don't get mad at Netflix. Do not, because it is a business. And just like anybody that has a transportation business, think about it. If I own my own cab service, do I not change my price because the gas has went through the roof? Do I keep my price the same? If I keep my price the same, I'm losing money. Right? So you got to think of it as a business. Don't be mad because, listen, we can call Netflix, all of them, whatever we want. But guys, we have the technology to build our own and to our liking. That's the main thing. We have the ability to build our own Netflix. We have it. Whether you use Plex, whether you use Zedo, whether you use Envy, we have the capability of building our own. All right. So let's not get mad at Netflix. Let them keep going up. That's okay. Because we got technology on our side. We have technology. We have a box called Zadu, where you just go investing in the box, and that's it. And just keep feeding it. And it will be the same thing, similar to Netflix, if not. And it's going to be better than Netflix because it's yours. Can nobody tell me they watch everything on Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or HBO Max or Epic or BET, all of Paramount? Can nobody say, hey man, I watch every episode? No. But with certain platforms on our side that are pretty much, Plex is free. Plex is absolutely free. Again, you might have to baby it, but it is free. And you can build it from ground up to your liking. So let Netflix, if they go up to $30, we have a choice. Do we want to keep it or don't we? That's what we have to sit back and say. Because I don't know how much it costs to run them servers. I don't know. To hire them actors, I'm quite sure it wasn't no $1 million to get Will Smith to do a movie. I'm quite sure. And to get them licensed, to get the movies, I'm quite sure it's not that cheap as well. So we got it's there's things that goes on in the background that we have to take into consideration. So that's all I'm saying. That's all. But we have the ability to do our own. Like I call mine Delflix. Just G say, hey, maybe if people's wages increase with the cost of living, Netflix might be worth it. But minimum wage is still $7 and some change. Again, we have to consider, I don't know where you stay, Just G, but in Michigan, yeah, wages done went up big time. Went up big time. But at the end of the day, we have to decide what we want. I'm gonna tell you like this. I got a friend mother who I think the most she grossed was like, I think she said 44,000 a year. Right? You would probably think she grossed, single mother, you would probably think she grossed like 80, 90,000. It's all about managing your money. All about managing your money. And that's what she told us. I remember as a teenager, I said, Miss Thomas, how do you? I said, because when you hear about she was a manager at a restaurant, right? And I'm like, you always have new furniture. Your car is like 3 years old, 4 years old. And that's all she worked was at a fast food restaurant, but she was the manager. And she said, baby, if you manage your money right, you can pretty much get anything you want. It's all about managing. She said, I don't need the fancy clothes. I don't need the fancy rims on my car. I don't need the biggest this. I just know how to take care of my children. I know how to catch sales. And when I tell you, my boy, he wasn't the freshest in school, but he was higher than the middle. I'll tell you that now. Nice shoes on all the time, and she did that, and she handled it. And she was a manager at a fast food restaurant. And she said, it's all about learning how to manage your money. She said, I don't need the biggest house because I get a raise. That don't mean I have to go and get the biggest car. And so regardless of what you make, because look, I worked at Comcast. I worked at Comcast in the suburbs. Not every house in the suburb is 300,000, 400,000. I saw some houses, some homes that when you go up in there, they hook the house up. So it's all about just managing your money. You know, and go from there. Again, I can't teach people how to manage their money, but you know, I can't fault somebody for spending their money either, you know. But I know what I saw with my own eyes, and to this day, and she retired from the fast food restaurant. I'm gonna just tell you what it was. The restaurant was McDonald's. She retired, retired, retired. And if you was to see her home today, you would be like, man, no, she got to make, but she knew how to manage her money. And that was the name of the game. And she told her when we were teenagers, because I'm sitting back like, man, how do you got the freshest house in the hood? I'm like, Miss Taylor, you got the freshest house in the hood. She say, baby, she say, you just got to learn how to manage your money. It's not about how much you make. You manage it, you put it away, you keep some money for a rainy day. And she made it happen. So I can't fault her. So she, like I said, she never, and like I said, my boy, he, I mean, like I said, he stayed clean, you know. And like I say, I don't know how she caught all them deals and everything, but that's what mothers do. Some others, they gonna catch them deals. They gonna catch them. Or maybe he had on some pants. I don't know. Maybe he had on some no name jeans, and maybe a name brand sweater or something. I don't know. But I just knew he was clean, you know, and she made it happen. When you went over to her home, like every 3-4 years, she had new living room, dining room. And that's just how she did it, you know. I mean, I don't know, but it's all about managing though. Yep, it's all about managing. We'll be all right. Where we at? Hour 37. She said, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You learn how to manage that money. I don't care. Listen, you got some. Listen, we hear it all the time. We hear it all the time. Guys that made millions go broke. Guys who made 50, 60, 100 million broke. All right. So it's all about managing. So I'm telling you, that's what it all comes down to. That's what it comes down to. We hear it all the time. So I don't care if they charging $30. I have a decision to make. And so with me, I learned how to do my research. I learned how to listen. I look, I go research, and I make it happen. I say, oh shoot, he can do that. Let me try this. Oh, guess what? That's what we got to do. Build your own Netflix. I would tell y'all that. Y'all need me to show y'all how to build. Well, I just gave y'all a sample on building your Netflix, right? The Dale Flicks. That's what I'm calling my Dale Flicks. And then go from there. But guys, look, let me see. Now, Montgomery Ward's had some name brands. I remember Montgomery Ward. You can get some draws. You can get some Hanes, some Fruit of the Looms, and buy some jewelry, right? But you know what, though, GoPro, you made it, though. You made it. Hey, QC in the building? Let me see if QC is in the building. He said, and it's free if we build our own library. Talk to him. Talk to him, Night Owl. Hey, QC in the building? What QC? I want to see if he's in the building. He might be gone. I thought he was going to come in. Dale Flicks all day. QC might be gone. He might have stepped away. Shout out to QC. That's my dude. Ultimate. What up, though? Says just stopped in for a second. I'll look at the show later, work, and that's what's up, Ultimate. I just got off not too long ago, so that's why I'm gonna go up here and watch a little bit of college, because they got one NBA game on. I'm not watching my Pistons, man. I ain't about to do that. Not over these college games. Well, I guess I'll see QC. Big salute to Ultimate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, guys, check it out. This is your boy, Superdell. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Oliver said, yeah, that's his new video is higher quality. Hey, listen. Hey, one thing about it, Oliver, you can make yours a do all 4K. Netflix is not going to give you that. Because what you builded it, absolutely. Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with 6 minutes, as long as you put in that work. Look, the king of the jungle, go what? 1 minute, and he get all the respect in the world. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about, man. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Let me go up and I will see y'all tomorrow on the live show. We'll talk about this more and others. Tomorrow's about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She say, oh, my goodness. Oh, man. But I appreciate the love, y'all. I appreciate the conversation. Y'all be safe out there. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't get mad at Netflix. It's just time for you to step your game up and create your own. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Back to you, Night Owl. My pops is out there somewhere drinking green beer. I got to go to work in the morning. But everybody, y'all be safe out there. I love y'all. Salute. Thank you to everybody that donated. I appreciate it. Big salute to y'all. Love y'all, guys. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Oh.